Marvin, how does NetSuite work?
So fundamentally, NetSuite essentially provides global financials, CRM, e-commerce, project management, all on a single cloud-based platform, which means that as a user, I can get access to the system anytime, anywhere, provided I have an internet connection.
How easy is it to use this system?
It's a very intuitive system. So the home dashboard is capturing various different information across these rectangular boxes called portlets. And these portlets allow me to capture different levels of information. So here I've got key performance indicators that are showing me around my key financials. I have metrics and scorecards that are based on the best practices that we've built over the 19 years that we've been working with companies. And this is showing me the standard metrics that are important for a global organization. So this includes financial metrics, it includes customer related metrics, or even billing or invoicing related metrics like my DSO, as you can see here. That is all being captured in real time. The calculations that are being used can be configured by the user. So if there are some nuances in your business or some key metrics that you need to calculate, you can take the standard templates that we have, configure that to meet your own business, and also capture that information again in real time. And one of the key portlets that we have here is the subsidiary navigator. And this is an absolutely vital portlet for all global organizations. So at the moment, everything that I'm viewing on my page, whether it's my profit, whether it's my financial measures, or whether it's my metrics, or even my alerts alerting me to action certain elements, everything is being viewed at headquarters level. If I wanted to see that information for a given subsidiary, so in this case by selecting Germany on my subsidiary navigator, as you can see, all of these portlets are now refreshing, not only to filter out the transactions that are going in Germany, but it's also now allowing me to see that in the context of the currency. So I can see that in the currency that I'm transacting in Germany, in this case the euros.
And all this is being refreshed in real time? This is live data?
Absolutely, yes. So, as I enter transactions in the system, immediately on my dashboard is being reflected. So if I'm a user and I enter a transaction in the Netherlands, for example, and I'm working in a global organization, as soon as I enter that transaction, that is now available and is showing in all my reports, on all of my metrics, and all of my dashboards. And from the dashboard, I've got the ability to drill into the information that sits behind it. So if I take a look at my deferred revenue, for example, here, by drilling into that current figure, that's now going to take me into the relevant report, which in this case is my balance sheet. So much like my P&L, my balance sheet, I have the ability to view information in real time across my entire organization. I can look at that information across different time periods and get a trend over time. But what I'm also able to do is drill into the transactions that sit behind my balance sheet. On the invoice record itself, I've got the ability to see all related entities. So from here, if I want to see information around the sales order, I can. If I want to see information that's related to the customer record, I can. I'm able to drill through and immediately get a view of that customer. So now I can view financial information around that customer, and I can set up the record to capture information that is relevant to me that I want to track. It's a role-based system, meaning that as a user, my role defines the features and functions that I permission to, and it also allows me to segregate duties within the organization. As a user, I can configure the dashboard to capture whatever information is relevant to me. So if I want to track information that is related to my finance or specific metrics, I can do so to ensure that whenever I log into the system, I'm always seeing the most up-to-date version of the information.
What kind of benefit does access to this kind of data offer a company?
It gives them better visibility into their entire operations. Because NetSuite allows them to manage their end-to-end business and view that in real time, they can get the figures and make impactful decisions. It also allows them to increase the efficiency of the operations. Again, by using a single system to run your entire business, what you're doing is removing any manual effort that is included in kind of repeating processes, and it's also finally just allows a company to scale. So everything we're looking at, we can look at it locally or we can look at it globally. With that subsidiary navigator, for example, I've got the ability to not only look at something in the context of one given subsidiary, but I can look at it in the consolidated view and see how that affects the entire bigger picture. So ultimately, it's the visibility, the scalability, and the efficiency of process that we're typically driving.